Hello everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just gone over to XRP. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. Thanks for liking the video, sharing the content, and your subscription on YouTube. If you're not already involved in the Discord, definitely get involved in that extra content right there. The links on CoinsKid.com and in each and every single video description. Thank you for smashing the like button. Okay, let's dive into the XRP video right now and see what we can see. Looking at XRP on the daily time frame, like I said to you, I think if we start to take this pivot low out, you know, the August, I think first, what was that, Thursday the 17th of August right there, if we do start to take that out, then my fear is completely wrong, okay, that we've got this sort of big final fifth wave missing here and a big move for XRP, okay, and we just rinse repeat this scenario from last year, basically. If we take a look at this, okay, so from this bottom just here, if you remember, for those that have been with the channel for a very long time, we identified that move up. We had a target on that move as well, which was a 1618 of a previous pivot, so there's your pivot bottom just there, okay, then you're retracing to this high. Once you took it out, I was looking at a 1618 minimal target, at which point we took profit on our longs and then we rode it all the way back down in correction, okay, and at that point, you know, we've got this flag coming back, and I remember relaying this to you in the videos, and you know, the comments on them particular videos and Twitter as well were really negative, naysayers saying you don't know what you're talking about, things like that. But I said to you, we're respecting the five waves up. We've got the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, so that could be the beginning of a new impulsive move up here for XRP. It's the first time we've seen that, you know, in many years. We've seen a beautiful five wave move up, and I said to you, if we're expecting another move up, we need to see corrective price action, in the sense that we need to see overlapping waves, okay, and we got exactly that. So on the way up here, we got this sort of flag coming back, didn't we? And once this broke out, we went long at this point here, put a stop loss on the pivot low, and we rode it into my target. The target met like an absolute boss on the dollar and cent right there. It was a 2.272 fib. It was on the thumbnails, and it was around about 0.5502. Look at that. And again, when it was doing this and taking up, and people saying no way it's going to go to $1 and things like that, you know what we're talking about. We was taking profit at that point, okay, because we like to trade the ranges basically, and always respect the fibs. This is something I've taught you, okay. At that point, I did expect a big retracement coming back into this point here with confidence of the 20-week EMA, because this was an ascending triangle. Do you see that? And you're broken out here, and you come back to this point here, which was a 20-week EMA. So boom, there was loads of confidence at that particular level. That was a beautiful buyback zone, and this is why I've been able to accumulate so much XRP and make so much money in 2023, because we were riding waves like an absolute boss. So at this point we broke out just there, okay, and again in five waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was looking at corrective waves coming back, and then boom, we bolted, and then we eventually met my target on the absolute dollar and cent right there, 82 cents, which was giving you, once we had the five waves up here on this drawdown, I said to you, I think XRP is going to go to 82 cents in 2023 at a bare minimal, okay. So we've done everything right so far. Now this is getting really squeaky bum time, and you know, we're potentially on the cusp. We've been validating my theory that we've got a final fifth wave here, and I'm going to go through this with you as to why I do think we have got this final fifth wave, and it's still on the cards providing we see this low being held, okay. So I'll go through this with you. So I was able to ride this wave like an absolute boss. The 1, the flat 2, the corrective zigzag overlapping waves 2, the 3, the flat 4, boom, the final fifth wave. So what we've got here is alternation. We've got a flat 4 and we've got a zigzag 2. Do you see that? So we've got 5 waves up. So at the moment we've had a beautiful retracement coming back. At this point here, we've got, if you zoom into the micro, there is 5 waves up there. The potential 1, flat 2, 3, zigzag 4, alternation once more, just like this, 5 waves up before a final fifth wave. So it's all about this low from which you've come, which is the start of 5 waves basically here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we see this final fifth wave, boom, we've nailed it. But it's all about this low here. If we lose this low, it's gone. That is gone basically, like I said to you. And then what we have to do at that point is look at this being some kind of 5 wave move up, and then this is a macro A, B, C wave correction, which is simply retracing greater to where you came from way back there in 2023. So there is still a case here that this is still an impulsive move, corrective move, impulsive move, and corrective move. And what we need to see, just like we've seen the overlapping zigzag waves just there and the overlapping zigzag wave just there, is corrective overlapping waves, which we've currently got. So if this is getting really tight, some kind of falling wedge on a daily, it will start to reverse here. And if it starts to get its ass back above a 20 and it holds this low and takes out that high, boom, we've got a final fifth wave just there for XRP. And this is something I've been looking at for a very long time, you know, this sort of final fifth wave, you know, just like this wave here. So if we look at this particular fractal here and I move it over to the right, we'll take a look at this for time. Let's see if we can time it as a guesstimate, okay. So to copy the fractal then, the price action within the chart, it's really simple. You're looking for the bars pattern. It's in the 4th column down, a little arrow just there. Click on it, and I've actually got mine favorited, the bars pattern just there. I think you can search for these as well, but bars pattern just there, and then boom. We're going to go from the first point, way back there in January of 2023, I believe it was, all the way up to July. We'll copy that fractal, and then we'll move it over, okay? And this is something I'm looking at. Now, there's no bias here, but I do try and tend to look for rinse, repeat, fractals and patterns and things like that do give us clues and help us, okay? And this is, you know, for example here, when we was coming back in all these corrective waves, this is something I'm relaying to you. The corrective price structure after 5 waves up is corrective, not impulsive, and this is what we have to respect as analysts. You know, in my opinion, this is opportunity. So, you know, at the moment I think we've got something very similar going on in this particular chart for XRP, and there's a chance that this particular count that I've had for a very long time is actually right. So I'll go through this with you. So the fractal from January 2023 into July of 2023, I've overlaid it just there, the start of where I think this new move is for XRP. So, you know, like for like, we've come up. If you take a look at where we topped just there, pretty much where we topped just there as well. So from that point we had that A, the B, the C, you know, the flat correction just there for XRP. So I've gone through this with you before, the alternation. We've got the A wave down, the B wave high, the corrective overlapping waves. Once we bottom, we came from a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We absolutely bolted just there for XRP, okay? So we had that flat correction, and then here we had the ABC as well, but it was a zigzag. So you got your A wave down, you got your B wave high, and then the zigzag, you know, the C wave, again, overlapping corrective waves. We had some kind of flag, boom, we bolted, okay, and we broke out, and we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves as well. So again, you know, from that point we went flat, we got that sideways correction, some kind of consolidation, horizontal symmetrical triangle, got really close to the apex, and then boom, we broke out as anticipated. So again, we're doing something very similar at the moment, and you know, if time is sort of repeating at the moment, it is kind of on a side that it is, because if we take a look at this fractal just there, what we've got as well, in my opinion, from this point here, we've got an A, a B, and a C, okay? And from that point you got some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, some kind of impulsive wave up, just like we did here, okay? Really, really simple technical analysis. So from this point here, we've potentially got some kind of A, B, and right now we're in the C wave, the fractal, okay, the ABC zigzag correction because of alternation. So from this point here, we've got A wave down, a B wave high, and right now we're still potentially in the C wave, if not bottom just I think it was around about the end of January. We're bottom right now, we're working on coming back up the stairs. So the corrective price structure at the moment is pretty much like that C wave, pretty much like this C wave just there as well, and that C wave just there because of the overlapping waves, okay? So again, there's no bias, but if we do start to come up and we take out the 20 and that high, then I think we've got a fractal just like that. So we could say, okay, so if we look at these pivots, you've got a pivot point just there, you've got a pivot point just there as well, and then you've got a pivot point just there where we did get the breakout. So if we're copying this fractal like for like, which was, you know, so far we kind of are with alternation as well, then we should be looking at roughly around about the end of February where we should begin to break out like we did in that final big 5th wave there for XRP. So again, this is theory based, but I think the clues will be, and you know, an opportunity will be in the charts. If we do start to break out of this sort of downtrend just there for XRP, we could actually be breaking out of a falling wedge like this, okay, getting really, really tight, coming back, really compressed, start to take out this resistance. There may be an opportunity here for the CoinsKid crew, including myself, to go long at that point with a stop loss on the previous pivot low. So this is a trade I'm looking for over the next few weeks here. If we can just apply a bit of common sense and patience, that if we are copying this fractal like for like, and we do have a final 5th wave missing here, which is absolutely possible, then I think, you know, we've got a long here in front of us. So again, we'll just apply a bit of common sense, a bit of patience. Obviously, if we lose this low, this takes it off the table, but what I'm looking for is a break of this resistance, take that out, pivot low as my stop loss, I'm going to go long, and we'll ride another little wave up for XRP. So I hope you enjoyed that update. Remember, nothing I say is financial advice, but we're clinging on to dear life here, and the retracement's getting really, really desperate. And you know, we've been in this retracement, it was opportunity, this retracement was opportunity, this retracement was opportunity. So far at the minute, is this another opportunity against the herd mentality? Time will tell. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Thank you for your support. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.